Today at High Voltage Diesel, it's a sad day. It's a sad day because the 73 Duster that I've been putting my heart and soul in for the last 10 years it's going out of the garage. Today is the day that the Duster, well, tomorrow's the day, but today's the day we're shipping it out, that the Duster is going to go to its new home. After all this work, I made the decision that it needs to go to another place. Sad, but, well, it's the way life goes. Just picking things off one by one. First the 62 Peterbilt, now the 73 Duster, going to a new home. So, anyway, before I start crying, we made a deal about taking it to the new place, so we're gonna get this thing loaded up on the trailer here. And we're gonna hit the road first thing tomorrow morning. Got all the pieces with it and everything, so. But yeah, that's the way she goes.
Get to work, boy! Right. You got a lock?
Well, I don't know if it's too wide or not. Alright, that's alright. Good on this side.
Go ahead.
Probably gonna roll away after that tire gets over that board there. It'll stop though. Yeah, look at that.
Perfect.
Can you reach that? Boy, this thing happened to be here at the right time.
Tell me about it.
Huh.
Done with me right now? Or are you done with me right now?
All right, well, it just happened to be that the excavator rental, I did a job for the neighbor, and the excavator rental is going back tomorrow morning. They're coming to pick it up. And it just happened to be here at the perfect time, because that made getting that car up on that trailer a lot easier. The biggest problem with this trailer with cars is that you just can't take the ramps and fold them. Look at that green, just glows in the dark. It's pretty dark right now too. I put the car all the way up, so I have to pull these pins out of the ramps and then push them up under, otherwise they'll hit the back, and we don't want to do that, so that's kind of a pain. Well, next morning, we're all ready to roll. Get her all strapped down and everything. I put this moving blanket over the front. I don't want all the rocks and everything from the wheels. Try to keep this as protected as I can, because it's all painted up really nice. But yeah, it looks good on the trailer. All that hard work. Alright, well, the Duster made it to its new home. Well, its new temporary home, I guess. In one piece, so... Well, let's check it out. Let's see where its new home is. Ah... Its new home is at the other high voltage diesel headquarters. So tell me, who did I have fooled and who know me really good? Who actually thought that I was gonna sell my 8-year work in progress project Duster? If you're paying attention, I never said one bit that I was gonna sell it. I just said it was going to a new home. It is kind of depressing because the garage that I took it out of, the other high voltage headquarters, this thing has been in that garage, in and out of, but it's been in that garage for 10 years since I've had it, and it's been taken apart in that garage for 8 years at this point. So it was kind of awkward moving it out of that garage and now putting it in a different garage. Get out of this wind a little bit. So I guess while we're talking, so I've been working on some of the other parts over here for the Duster, and I'm about ready to finish putting these parts on the car. And I am not over at the other high voltage headquarters that much anymore, where the car was for the last 8 years. And I figured, you know what? The only way I'm going to make any progress on this car is to move it over here. Well, this is where I live, so now I can come out at night and spend more time on it and work on it. So we got some serious cleaning to do before that car comes in here. But the good part about this floor, at least, is that it's wood, where the other floor that the car was all stone. And man, this wooden floor sucks, but it's going to be a lot better than that stone floor to get down under on the lower end of it and stuff, and just a lot easier to work on it now. So I'm a lot happier to have the car over here, but I'm nervous to have it over here because this space is a little smaller and there are things everywhere that can fall onto the car and like just dent it, and I'm kind of on pins and needles right now bringing this car in here. So like all this kind of stuff, I mean obviously we got to move this anyway, but like just stuff like this hard hat even is gonna go, because I don't want anything like that falling on that car and putting more dents into it and making more work than I already have to finish it, because I've already doubted my share of that. So I'm gonna have to do a huge cleaning to this garage. I'm gonna put it in this bay, and then maybe we can actually get some work done on it and make it look like a car again. The fenders and doors have been off this thing for at least a few years now, and they're ready to go back on once I paint the jams on everything. And I'm super excited about that because I haven't seen this car complete in forever. So this is definitely a thing. And the reason I took it back right now when I'm not really ready for it is because that excavator that was sitting in the background that I used to put the car on the trailer, I had to do a job over there with it for the neighbor, and instead of going, well, I had to haul pipe over there for him with the trailer, and I said, you know, instead of going back empty, it's like 50 miles apart, I might as well bring the car with me now. I'm not quite ready for it, but in a month I will be. So what's a month, you know? I'll bring it over here a little before I'm ready, and you know, I was hoping to have these parts jammed by that time, but it's all right, we'll fit it in. There's always room everywhere for a cool lime green Duster, so we'll make room for it. So I gotta figure out how to get this thing in here and get it off the trailer and all that stuff. Well guys, here it is about a month after the last time I shot this. As you can tell, sound like I'm a little bit sick. Well, I'm actually getting better. Spent the last week basically bedridden. got something pretty bad. Got a bad case of the bad cases, bronchitis or something like that. It's actually the first day I've been able to talk in about a week. I'm still struggling, so I just have some free time today and want to get these videos edited. But yeah, so the Duster ended up making it into the garage, and here it is. Like I said, it's about a month after the last shot there, so it's been in here for quite a while now. Been working on it. Maybe not quite a month, 3 weeks, I don't know. I lose track time easy. Basically got the cowl panel. Spent about 20 hours on this cowl panel. And got all these lines absolutely perfect. Had to spend a lot of time getting these grates really nice. Fins, louver, whatever you want to call it. It's a little dented here. They usually are on these cars. These lines aren't always super nice, so I spent the time and got all this really nice. Plan is to paint all this green around the window here. Jam this. And then I can hang the doors and the fenders on. And in the meantime, I've been working on jamming the fenders, so fenders are all jammed. Got these all done all over a week ago now. So I haven't been able to come out here and do too much, but got everything jammed right up to about the corner there. And got a little ugly up there with factory undercoating, but not worried about up there. You're not going to see that anyway. The back side of them painted really nice. Put some paintable undercoating down, then sprayed them. Jam painted nice. And got the doors jammed. Of course, it's dark back in this corner. Probably can't see anything anyways, but they're all jammed nice. So basically, once that other part of the car's done, I go ahead and hang the doors and the fenders on, get everything lined up, and then start working on the exterior. I just spent about $500 kabillion in all new weather stripping and seals for this thing to put on instead of using the old junk that basically came off in pieces anyway. So it's pretty exciting little milestone here to see this car all together again. I'm really getting pretty excited. So she went to a new home, but I'm still the owner. I don't think I could ever sell this old girl. I've had this car for just about 10, 11 years now. I don't know exactly, but 10 years minimum. If anything, it's going on 11 years. One thing I regret is not having any pictures of this car before I started working on it. It was originally one of those gold dusters, the space dusters they call it, because I had the fold down back seat, and it didn't have the Y or X brace back there, so you actually put your stuff in it. So it was a space duster, 1973 with a slant 6. Was a really beautiful car. I'm actually the second owner of this. It's a very beautiful car, but I had some engine trouble with it, and I drove it for about 2 years. So I've been working on it, working on the body work part of it for about 8 years now. And it's not 8 years worth of work, but when you got a million other projects going on, these things take a lot of time. Hundreds of hours into this thing. Even though it was a nice car, it still needed a lot of little TLC to get everything really nice on it. So yeah, it's getting down to where it's kind of to the point where it's going to start going together now instead of, it can't come apart any more than it is now. I've gotten all the big stuff. I've already had the K members and all this out of it, sandblasted and painted everything. The whole underneath has been done. But you already seen that when it was on the trailer anyway. It's been so long I can't even remember what I filmed last. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at today. At the beginning of July. So yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop here. So I guess I better stop talking because it's starting to get hard. So I'm going to go get this video edited and get it up so you guys can have some more videos to watch from High Voltage Diesel. So whatever the next video brings, we will see you guys there. Make sure you subscribe, like, so you don't miss any of this cool stuff going on here. We'll see you next time.